Welcome here, everybody. So here we are again. It's been a 2-year absence, and we are back. Coach Charles Carlos here, C3. Today, I'm going to start off the new year. Last year was 2021, and this year I get to start it off with somebody else that's part of the Ignite team. I'm going to let them introduce themselves, and then we're going to ask them a couple of questions. This is where you guys get to know some of our Ignite, beloved Ignite players who are very well known around Winnipeg. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself to all of you guys. Go ahead.
Hey guys, I'm Chinonso and Njelita, Nonso for sure. I am one of the beginning, like one of the. I'm messing my words.
Oh,
Can we
that's
really
okay.
stop? I'm messing my words, bro. Should I just keep going? He's gonna cut this off. I'm gonna cut this off.
You know what? We'll definitely cut things off. Don't worry about it. So you're one of what? Well, what are you trying to say?
I was trying to say I am one of the. What do you call it? Like the
founders or one of the first players of Ignite?
One of the first players of Ignite.
Yes, you are. And you are one of the first guys to start the 04 teams.
Exactly.
How long have you think you've been with Ignite?
I think it's been around 6 years or 5.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Yes.
It's a long time. I feel so old.
Yeah, I think I had you when I was actually taller than you at one point, and I felt, pretty big. And now, how tall are you?
6'5".
6'5", and you weigh? You weigh what? I'm gonna say 6'5", 195.
Yeah, spot on.
Give or take on a good day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what school do you go to?
I go to Dakota Collegiate.
Okay.
I've been there. It's actually my last year in Dakota Collegiate.
Okay.
And previously, the other schools I went to was H.S. Paul and Holy Cross.
Yes.
And yeah.
Are you liking high school?
High school is fun. I mean, I didn't really have much of high school. Because of COVID. So grade 9 was my only good year, which is crazy to me.
That is crazy. So I take it you're going back to remote learning like everyone else is doing?
Yeah, right now, only the first 2 weeks after winter break. The first week after winter break is going to be remote learning.
Okay.
And then we'll see from there.
Oh, awesome. So we obviously know like everyone's going to be listening to this and there's going to be basketball questions. So in the last 4 months, we got to play some basketball. That was awesome. Mm-hmm. Did you guys get to play some school basketball?
No, unfortunately we didn't.
Nothing. Oh, no. Man. So that's just too bad. Like, I know that there were some teams that got to play in a tournament a little bit before the break, right? The winter break. And some teams didn't. But I bet you're super grateful that you got to play 4 months of basketball.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, we're going to take us into a situation where it's game day. And Chinonso wakes up first thing and he knows that there is a game. He goes through what kind of ritual in the house, in the car, and into the game. What is your ritual that people will know about Chinonso?
Well, my ritual, this might be weird, but like I love beginning with the day with like making sure I do, like if it's my turn to do dishes or like do chores, I like do it without anyone asking me, right? Because like whenever I finish and I see my parents are like happy that I did it without them telling me, that little emotion that just boosts me. And then after that, like during the ride to the game, I say Psalm 23 and I recite that. And then when we get on the court, then I just do a little prayer and just say, God, guide me through this game. And that's basically my ritual.
And then off you go.
And then off I go.
So in the middle of the game, Game's close. What's your go-to move?
Middle of the game, game's close. That's my
Ooh,
go-to.
yeah. What is your go-to move? Like, dang, everybody does the ooh.
I think mine would be like a drive, like I'm about to go for a layup, and then I pull it back and do a spin move and do a nice score.
Okay, yeah. I think I've seen that before.
Hmm.
Yeah, I've witnessed that, and you've done a good job with that. Now it's kind of harder to stop you now that you're about 6'5" when you do that spin move, right? I always think that someone's gonna steal the ball off you, but then when you manage to do it, I'm like, ooh, I get one of those ooh, right? So if I'm doing the ooh, I bet people are doing it too, right? Um, what number do you wear?
16.
16. Why? Why do you wear number 16? Tell us.
Well, if you don't know, I have a twin brother, and during the beginning of my basketball career, I decided that we should go through like our month and our birthday date. So I was
Okay.
16 and he was 06 because our birthday is June 16.
Okay, well, didn't know you were a twin. So who's older?
Who's older?
Yeah.
Well, he is by 1 minute, but
1 minute.
that's why I'm taller though. Because like as I was getting all the nutrients and I grew. Well, he came out first.
Oh, that's a good one. I love that one. So he is shorter than you are.
Yeah.
Okay. And you would say you're faster or he's faster? You guys are not
Honestly,
competitive, are you?
I mean, we kind of are, but like he kind of stopped doing track, and I'm like one of the provincial runners in track right now.
Okay.
So I'd say I'm faster, but he's
Good.
quicker. He's
He
quicker.
is. That's right. Yeah. I am going to interview him on, I believe, in a couple of days. So I get to interview him. So everyone's going to get to know you first, and then they're going to get to know the older brother, right?
Less interesting.
Oh, that's interesting. I love it. All right. So if someone who were to find your bag and they go through it, what will surprise them?
I don't want to be boring and say nothing because I don't know. I guess what would be. I guess I'll say a book because sometimes like I come straight from school or like I'm trying to do some homework before I start my game. So like it'd be surprising to see a book with me, like
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah.
So I think a book would be like the main thing that
Okay.
would
Yeah.
surprise because I don't keep much other than my basketball stuff. I don't keep much in my bag.
Okay. That's awesome. Tell us about your most fondest memorable season, like this past 4 months. What was your biggest highlight that you were like,
My biggest highlight would honestly be a roundup of like scenarios that happened to me. So like being like 6 feet, like what was I, like 6'2", 6'3", or whatever.
yeah,
I couldn't dunk. So like everyone was like on me saying, "Oh my God, you can't dunk. What are you doing? Waste the height. Play another sport." You know?
yeah,
So like, and then this year I just started like all of a sudden I just started dunking, and then everyone like switched and started saying, "Wow, do this in game. Whoa, you can get up." I think that was the biggest highlight of this season because like everyone started to realize that I'm not a waste of height. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So I think that was my biggest highlight
I
personally.
totally okay. Um, so if you can change one thing in your season, what would you change?
This season,
Yeah, this past 4 months.
one thing I could change, I would say the ability to like be more um like hardworking towards basketball. Like let's say doing drills on my own, like doing stuff in the basement, like I should like doing it more repeatedly than I am doing right now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's what I would have changed.
Okay. Good. That's awesome. So how do you stay motivated after a loss?
After a loss, well, there's this quote I really like from Michael B. Jordan. He says, I have never lost a game. I just ran out of time. And that has honestly been like my mindset like every time. I never get sad after I lost. I just think about how can I do better? Or like what would I have done if I wanted to win? What could I have changed? That's my mindset every time I
Yeah.
lose.
Okay. Good. So game goes on. The referee calls a bad call on you. How do you channel that frustration? What do you do?
Um well, sometimes all I do to just make myself pleased is just give the ref a Nigerian look, you know what I mean? That like aggressive Nigerian uncle
Ah,
look,
I
and then I
love
turn
it.
away. Cause like there's nothing like being I'm a ref too, and like there's nothing like they're not gonna do anything if I say anything. So like I just look at them and then I walk away and then I'm
Yeah,
just like chill.
good for you. So you're refing. Were you refing these before all this COVID stuff and all that stuff that's happening? Where were you refing?
I was refing the grade 9 games and grade 7 and 8s.
Oh, fantastic! In your
Yeah,
division, I take it.
in my division, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
and you were getting paid for that.
Hmm.
Okay, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you ref any other sports?
Do I ref? Well, I ref volleyball for a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Which, if you weren't playing basketball, what other sports would you be playing?
good question. Well, if I wasn't playing basketball, I'd be playing volleyball because um, honestly, I started playing volleyball in grade 10, and I never really liked the sport. I never really know how. Like, I didn't
Yeah.
know how to play, but like coaches just kept forcing me to play because they think I had potential. So I did, and then I just grew to the sport. I just started enjoying it even more, and it's to the point that like if I had both offers for volleyball and basketball, it'd actually be hard for me to choose.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Yeah, good. What has basketball taught you over the years that you can carry into life?
What has basketball taught me? Well, it's definitely taught me that like hard work honestly pays off because I've throughout the years I've seen many people like come from one summer, work very hard in that summer, and in the next season they're just so good. And like it honestly just surprises me every time. There's just
Yeah.
one of my teammates in grade 12. He's never been in a basketball team. He's
Hmm.
never played in any club. He's not
Yeah.
done anything. But just that grade 11 summer that he worked on his shot and now he's a shooting guard in our team, which
Wow.
is just so surprising for me.
And grade 12 too.
Yeah.
Wow. You guys would have been probably pretty good if the season went on. Huh?
Yeah. We would
I
have
think
been a big
so.
team.
Yeah. Uh, so tell me why you like basketball.
Why I like basketball.
Yeah.
Well, first off, it's because you're coaching. And
Oh, well, thank you so much.
and why I like basketball, well, it I guess you could say it's the first sport I played when I came into Canada.
Oh,
So
okay.
I like just the only sport I've ever played and just the first sport I ever played, I just grew into it. I just didn't want to play anything else other than basketball because I just liked it so much. So I guess it's because it's the first sport I played. That's why I like it a lot.
Yeah. I know that you had just told us that you played some volleyball and coaches really uh think that you have potential, but I also thought you had potential for playing what other sport?
Football.
Oh, dang. Can we kind of reminisce that time that year? I tell you, that
It
was a
was
good.
so fun.
It was a good year,
It
wasn't
was.
it?
It
Like
was.
we had your brother, we had you, we had Thane, we had Michael.
It's funny
Like,
because I don't even remember like being so good. I don't remember one catch. I don't remember one at
oh my
all.
gosh,
Just crazy.
you had a ton of catches down the middle, and you were gone. It was awesome to watch that. It was just, and you would, and you know, you were the receiver, and Thane would throw you the ball, and you would away you go, and it was fun to see. Even though I thought you had potential in that game too. So if you were to play a new sport, what would it be?
It would
Something that
be
you've
fun.
never, no, something that you've never
Oh,
played. Something that you've never played. What would it be?
a new sport.
Yeah.
That's hard. I think I've never played. I think I'd be into hockey.
Hockey. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I don't know. I think I'd like it.
oh man, that would be that's there's a lot of hockey players out there. We can you name another player that's on Ignite that is a hockey player?
Nate?
Yeah, Nathan. Yeah, that guy's a pretty good hockey player. I will eventually interview him sometime, and I'll try to get him on here. So let's talk more basketball here. So tell me what a reach and foul is.
A reach and foul?
Yeah. So you're a referee now, so you're gonna be like, let's hear this.
Reach and foul is when the defender um like becomes an obstacle when someone is trying to dribble or shoot by reaching his hand inside to get contact with the ball, but making contact with his body or his cylinder, we call it.
Ooh, you are a good ref. I think I think if I was coaching a game and you were a ref, I probably wouldn't yell at you because you would know your stuff. Even though you'd be like, yeah, that was a reach and foul. Okay, gotcha. Explain it to me. Then you'd explain it to me. That was a great explanation, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. So tell me what a flagrant foul is.
A flagrant foul?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I don't think I've heard of that one before.
Ooh, a flagrant foul. You've never heard of it, eh? Intentional,
No.
flagrant. What would that be?
Oh,
What would that look
okay.
like? Yeah.
So that's like when like a foul is forced, right? So let's say an example could be in a tight game, the other team is losing and they want to have a foul so they can pause them or slow them down or like get the ball back. So they force them, they like just slap hands or just like do it on purpose just so the ref can like see that it's obviously a foul.
Okay. So what does this mean in a game?
This means substitutes.
What
Getting the
about
other,
okay, what about this one?
that's travel when you
What
take
about
three
this one?
steps.
What about this one?
That's the hula hoop dance.
Oh, it's a hula hoop. No, I thought it was I just thought, oh, this is football. Sorry, this is wrong sport. What is this one?
That's holding.
Uh-oh. I
Oh,
think I got you.
wait,
We were
what?
just talking about it. This is called,
Oh, flagging.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Oh man.
yeah.
Hopefully none of the evaluators for refs are watching this.
I ref grade 7. It's okay. It's
Okay.
not gonna happen.
Who's the GOAT?
Who's the GOAT?
Yeah.
Me. I'm joking. Um, I'd say Michael.
Ooh, tell me why
Mm.
you would say that.
Well, his quote, I just really love that quote. And
Ah,
um, watching a bunch of his games, I just love the way he plays and stuff. And his his what do you call it? The interview? What was that movie he had? The show?
the Last Dance.
The Last Dance. That was
Yes.
his story was pretty cool too.
Yeah. Yeah. No. So you're the coach. I'm the player. A player comes up to you, hey coach, they're killing us. They're killing us on layups, dribble penetration. I think we should go into a zone. What zone would you put in?
Personally, I like the 2-3
Okay.
because like even if it's a zone, everyone is still together and it's quicker to get out there and then back in because your position is not so far away.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Wow. I like it. Yeah, okay. So what do you see yourself doing 5 years from now?
5 years from now,
Yeah. So how old would you be 5 years from now? You like what? Almost 17.
I'm turning 18 this year.
Oh, you're turning. Oh my gosh. Oh, you are old.
They grow up so fast.
They do. So what would you be doing 5 years from now?
Um, well, the dream is to play pro, and personally, I'd like to represent Nigeria in basketball. I think that'd be really cool,
Yeah.
training here and then playing for Nigeria where I came from. I think that'd be really, really
Do
interesting.
you know of someone that's from Winnipeg that is doing that right now?
No. Oh, yes. I know. I've never like spoken to him, but I know who the guy is.
Do you know his first name?
Is it Comria?
I think that's his last name. I'm not sure, but I know his first name is Keith.
I think we're talking about the same guy.
We are. He played for the U of M,
Yeah.
and then yeah, there was a video that I sent of a guy who was cleaning the floors. A really really funny dude. And it was night. I think I sent it to you guys, but
Yeah, I
there
saw
was
it.
but he was there standing in the foul line, and he was standing there. He's kind of pointing to this dude, going, "Why is this guy scrubbing the floor like he's making love to the floor?" It was actually pretty funny. I'll have to send it to you guys again. Yeah. So if you were an animal, what would it be, and
If I was an
why?
animal,
Yeah.
I would be a falcon.
Ooh.
Because I'm hella fast and I just like since I was a child, I've always wished I could fly. So I just want, and then that's the like best bird species. So
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, I'd be a
Fantastic.
falcon.
So favorite player? You have a favorite player in
Favorite
the
player?
NBA right now?
Giannis.
Yeah, he's good,
I,
huh?
f- I say him because like I kind of want to. I feel like I'm built like him. Like if I obviously hit the gym, I'd be
Yeah.
built like him.
So
And
you
I
don't
just
you don't hit the gym.
um not as much as I should. I don't. I preoccupy myself with a lot of other stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna start soon.
But I think you're right about that. I think I'm gonna have to agree with the fact that you are kind of built like him. And if you do work out, well, I could see some results. You'll be pretty jacked.
Yeah.
Yeah. And taking that into like university, it'll be tough to be playing against you if you were that strong and that jacked. I'll tell you that now, you know. So if you were given an elephant, you can't give it away or sell it. What would you do with that elephant?
I was given an elephant. Can't give it away or sell it. I'd I'd go on a ride with it.
Where would you go?
Where would I go?
You're still a student, so you have this elephant. Where would you go? Would you take it to school?
No. I'll take it to the zoo so the elephant could brag that it's out of it. It's not in it.
That's awesome. I love it. That's a good one. You're walking into gym all the time. You were to pick one song. When someone asks you, what kind of song would you like us to play when you walk into the
Runaway by Aurora.
gym? Nice. Runaway by Aurora. That's awesome. So that's awesome. I love it. Do you have an Instagram page?
Yeah. Nonso dot. No. Why do I don't think I know it.
I can't believe you don't know your own Instagram page.
I'm just too famous to pay attention to all my accounts.
Oh, this is great. So make sure you guys follow this guy. No, so we'll just make up some other stuff here.
Underscore Nonso 16 is my Instagram account.
Underscore not so 16 is his Instagram account. Do you have a TikTok account also?
Yeah, Nonso.16.
Not so dot 16. So follow him both. This is Not So, also known as Chinonso. Why don't you give us your full name?
Should I say it with an accent?
Oh, yes.
My full name is Chinonso Chukwagozie Njelita.
Dang, that sounds so good. I love it. So I've been blessed to have Chinonso on our Ignite team. He has been wonderful. In a couple of days, you will get to meet his other half, his brother, who is the older brother. But
Copy.
also, what's that?
My copy.
Your copy. And I'm so happy that Chinonso agreed to go through this interview. And yeah, if you ever want to follow him, you know his Instagram page. It is there. I just posted it up. You'll see it on the camera as it goes up. And thank you so much. I really appreciate it. This is how we end out our show. Usually, I go C3, and it kind of goes like this: C3.
What?
C3 out. Just like this. C3 out.